Stick around while I make this turquoise and orange Apple Watch band out of an Italian leather. To be more specific, it's a turquoise Minerva full grain Italian leather, and the stitching is actually called an Fuego orange, which is a really popular stitching color on my site for people who want to design their own watch band because it's a beautiful pop of orange contrast against a turquoise that will eventually turn into a kind of a deep teal. Now the first thing I do is cut it out with my Glowforge, which I did not film. Then I want to skive down the part that the buckle will connect to just to make it a little bit thinner and more comfortable and reduce some of the thickness of the leather once it's all together. Now I use an interior padding from a thicker 10 to 12 ounce or 8 to 10 ounce belt leather for the interior padding, and that's just going to help give this watch band a little bit more shape up toward the watch face and let it taper out toward the holes to make it easier to take on and off so it's not as stiff. So the leather is really flexible, it's got some shape at the top end, but it's going to be more flexible and durable toward the kind of tapered toward the tip. Now for the watch band loops, I like to just burnish the edges, bevel the edges, and then I like to hit it with my 2-prong pricking iron to prep it for stitching, which I did not film. Now here I'm hand stitching the longer part of the watch band using that in Fuego orange, and hand stitching it after cutting with the Glowforge is super simple since it punches out all my stitching holes for me, increasing production time so I can get these things out to customers a little bit quicker than punching everything by hand. And here you can see a little bit more of that shape I was talking about. So next I want to skive or sand down rather the laser char on the edges and make sure they're nice and flush now that everything's glued together. Number 2 edge bevelers coming back out to round out the edges on the now almost finished watch band edges. And to really wrap that up, I use Tokonole and canvas cloth, which is my preferred method of burnishing edges, just because it gives you that glassy finish, and it's super simple. I like to put my whiskey glass stamp on it to finish it off, and there you go. Now this one was complemented with silver hardware and a silver buckle as requested by the customer, so I'm curious what you guys think of the turquoise and Fuego and silver combination. Drop a comment below, and if you want to see more like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.